Hey guys, it's Dunstan Birchinger, Inspiration Coach, and I'm coming to you today from the sort of bedroom where it goes through to the bathroom because I'm doing a refurb in the front part of the boat. So that will explain what's behind me. And today I have a really important question for you. My question is, what are you selling? Now, if you you might think this isn't relevant for you if you're not involved in sales or if you never money never changes hands between you and other people, but I want to put it to you that whoever you are selling every day of your life. Every time you engage with someone else, you are selling to them or you're being sold to or both. And maybe if you broaden that out to just think about influencing other people, you'll be a bit clearer. Now, what I'm going to put to you is that you are way more powerful at influencing other people than what you think. Okay, so it goes with what goes with that is it's important to be awake in how you're influencing other people because the default is set to mediocrity. The default is set to hanging out down the pub and saying, "Oh yeah, how are you? Oh yeah, not bad." And yeah, the weather's been good, or weather's been bad, or and it's it's really about putting focus on trivia, and it's about avoiding any discomfort, and it's about just really not going anywhere that's particularly interesting. And if that's your thing, then fine. And this video is for people who want to use their power to influence others in the best way possible, whether or not money is changing hands. Now, I had a comment earlier from someone I'm involved in a project with, and I'm getting some good results. And he said, "Oh, you could sell sand to the Arabs." And but the interesting thing was that I didn't really feel like I'd been selling. So the one of the arts is to really sell without selling to anyone. And if you've ever had someone try to sell you something really badly, then you'll know it feels pretty horrible. And so there's really two parts to sales, and whether this is influencing other people to, you know how some people you hang out with them and they just you feel good when you hang out with them, and other people you hang out with them and you feel terrible, and other people you hang out with them and it doesn't really make any difference. So if it doesn't make any difference, then what that tells you is that that person is not as effective at sales. They're not so influential on the people around them. The person who you end up feeling great around, the person you end up feeling terrible when you hang out with them, or drained if they're whinging the whole time, those are the influential people. So you can learn so much about influence and so much about sales, whether or not there's money changing hands. You can learn about sales by just noticing how other people affect you. Now, there's two parts to it. There's two key distinctions in sales. And one part of it is technique, and that's all the different tools and things that people use, people can learn, and so on and so forth. And the other part of it is intention. And so when you sell without selling, all of your focus is on the intention. And of course, as you become more skilled, there are certain skills which are involved in selling and influencing people. Now, when when it feels horrible is when these two things, it's really when this intention is out of alignment, and that's when sales feels horrible. And if the person selling is coming from a place of fear and they're trying to make a sales target because they're afraid they're not going to have enough money to survive or eat or have a status symbol, or they're not as good as the next person, then no matter what techniques they use, underlying that, you're going to feel that fear, even if it's unconscious, even if they don't feel afraid. But if where they're coming from is a place of lack and they need to sell to you, you're going to feel that, and you're going to know that, and you're going to feel that discomfort. and it's not going to feel good. And if you do buy from that person, or you do get influenced by that person and take on some of their energy, then you're going to leave there and possibly not feel so good. So this is why it's really important to have a really clean and clear intention. And especially if you're offering something to other people, whether it be a really awesome state of mind and energy just through you being yourself, or whether you're selling a £10,000 program to someone, makes no difference. Or if you're influencing your kids, kids are so receptive. So you sell, if you're a parent, you sell to your kids every interaction. They get to see, they get to learn how the world works, and what belief systems they unconsciously are picking up all of that. So sell wisely. And this is why I personally think, for me to get results, it's important that my focus is on being in service to the person that I'm in front of. How much can I give to that person, or simply how can I find a way to give to that person, or to be in service to that person? How can I find something that might be of value to that person? Now, that might just be a smile in passing in the street that just gets exchanged naturally. It may be introducing them to someone else. It may be helping them to find out that what I'm offering isn't right for them. Or it may be sharing something that I can offer to them, whether that's accommodation, or whether that's a coaching course, or something else. Now, the key here is intention. So first part of intention that's important to me to be in alignment is to be in service. The second thing for me is to be in a space of abundance, where it's about being a go-giver. It's about what experiences, what opportunities can you offer to other people? What can you create for that person that's gonna, or group of people that's gonna be memorable? And that's really where the value is. That's really where the gift is. And of course, some money comes the other way, and money's useful, but all money's really useful for is to use it in exchange for other experiences and services and goods that are going to make you feel good. So really, what if the emphasis wasn't so much about the money? What if the emphasis was on what was going to be given? So when you're selling something, what can you give? And if you're buying something, are you open to really fully receiving what's on offer? And so it's I have an opportunity for you. There's actually nothing on sale here, but I do want to sell something to you. I want to sell you on the idea that you could have the best month of your life in June. So it's nearly the end of May. June the 1st is on Wednesday. Now, on Monday, here it's a bank holiday in the UK, a long weekend. Monday morning at 10 a.m, I'm going to be running a Google Hangout, which is all about having the best month of your life in June. And this is, I'm going to do that. That's what I want to do for myself. And I want to invite a whole bunch of people to join me. And I'm going to be giving you some tips, some ideas, sharing what's worked for me, and helping you to set yourself up for an amazing month in June, and hopefully the best month of your life so far, whatever that means to you. So it's 10 a.m. here in England. That I've worked it out, so that's 7 p.m. in Sydney. So if you're over in Australia, I hope that you can check that out too. It's going to be a Google Hangout, and I'm going to post the details in a little link down in the description for this video, or if you're watching in Facebook, it'll be underneath there. So who should turn up to do this webinar, this Google Hangout? Anyone who wants to have an amazing month in June, especially if you're ready to have the best month of your life in June. Who shouldn't turn up is anyone who feels like they can't really do anything about anything, and that life just happens to them. Anyone who is addicted to negativity and loves hanging out with people that complain. Not for you. It is for you if you want to surround yourself with other inspiring people. It is for you if you want to do what it takes to have what you really want in life. It is for you if you're going to be really honest with yourself. It's not for you if you like to make excuses. So it's going to run for around about an hour, and this is an amazing way that you can invest in yourself. It's something I want to give to you. So if you're open to just receiving that, if you're open to getting engaged with that material, if you're open to having some fun with it, if you're open to inspiration and you're up for some clarity, then come on and join me on that hangout. Let me know you're coming on the Facebook event, and just come along and drink that up, and let's have an amazing month in June. It's totally free, and I will see you on that Google Hangout. I hope so. I want to hang out with the action takers. So no excuse makers, 100% action takers. Gonna be on there. I'll see you on there. This is Dunstan, and I just hope you found that interesting and useful to start to think about sales, whether you're a salesperson or not. I hope this stimulates you to open your mind and learn about how you influence other people around you and how you're influenced. And I hope I've influenced you in a good way. Look forward to hearing your feedback. It's Dunstan Birchinger, Inspiration Coach, signing out. Bye for now.